Sorry guys, my video went out because one of my friends tried to call me, so I just have to continue it this way. But so like I said, my three signs were arc, key, and exit. So now going back to me being at Realms Within, the shop, and James talking to me. So being the big Bible buff that he is, he got on to Noah's Ark. Now, from what I've been told from my guides, is I was there. Do I really have memories of being there? No. I've just been like told things. So it's like, okay, I mean, don't got the memories, but maybe that's why I don't really like ocean water that much. I don't know. Or else it was me just being drowned as a kid by this fat kid sitting on my head. Yeah, that was not fun. But so he said that he took the measurements of what he got in the Bible, put it to, like, what is it? And what he came out to, what the ark was the metronom's cube. Now, when I think ark, I also think of like the brain and the arc and the brain, and like when you go into deep meditation. So, it's pretty much that cubical star. Did I say it right? Metronom's cube? I hope I did. I'm sorry. I just woke up, guys, so if I'm like babbling, I'm babbling. But the star that spins one way and then spins the other way, but it creates an arc, he said. And he said it has to do with traveling, to a different dimension, so it could open up, I don't know, like some space-time, who knows? But it's some kind of ship that can exit this world. And then it all came to me, and I was like, so I read the Emerald Tablets, and the one thing that stood out in the Emerald Tablets to me was the whole spaceship underneath the Sphinx that's hidden. And Hermes, or Thoth, pretty much said that a person with a true heart will be able to access it during the time of need, from this invasion. Was this invasion what happened a long time ago during the harvest? People were taken. So this right here is in place to save the world, And maybe that was the true Noah's Ark right there, and it's placed underneath the Sphinx, and that's how you get out of here. Like it gets you out of this dimension. I don't know. So I don't know. It's a lot to think about, and I mentioned it to him, and what was funny is the way he was talking to me. I was like, wait, so do you think that Noah's Ark is what Thoth talked about in Emerald Tablets? Is it under there? And the way he was talking to me was, only a person of true heart can get it. You have to have a true heart. And like, the way he was like wording it as if he was like talking to me. Do I want to be the person to get the spaceship from out there? I feel like that would be really cool if I could do it, but at this point in life, I don't feel like I have a true heart. Maybe I would find the person who does have the true heart to save us all in the time of need. But even that, it's like, I don't know, it kind of freaked me out a little bit, because it was as if he was talking to me like that I'm supposed to do something, and I was like, I don't know if I want to be accountable for any of that kind of stuff. It's like, because what if I fail? Because I've been really lousy on my meditations lately. I think that's why that guy gave me that key, so I could fucking focus and meditate. And even then, I've been like just distracted, people, things, like I have to be less distracted, because we are running out of time. Things are happening slowly, and can't just sit around and have fun in the Matrix. Like, don't get me wrong, I got my fun time in. I'm pretty good now as far as having fun in the Matrix, like doing all these Matrixy shit, going to clubs, like I'm kind of like, shoot me now, I'm done with it. I guess it's fun though, but kind of over that stuff. But yeah, I just felt like, I hope he's not talking to me that I'm the one to do that, but the way it seemed it was, and the fact that I've seen all these like synchronicities is just weird. But like, it makes me think about the Jesus story. Jesus was, he was supposed to be the savior of the world. of everyone's sins. That's a big burden to carry. So what would have happened if Jesus would have been like, I don't feel like saving anyone. I feel like not being nailed to a cross and humiliated in front of a bunch of people. Like, why? Like, what if he just decided not to do it? What would have happened? Would it have fallen on someone else? Would another savior have been born? Like, what would have happened if he decided not to? Abandoned mission, you know? So then I ask, like, the same thing, you know, like, if this was my destiny, what if I just decided not to, or I was too preoccupied by the Matrix stuff trying to get by that I didn't do it, or whatever, who knows? Or even if I'm just supposed to find someone who's the innocent, with the pure heart. And what exactly is a pure heart? It's funny because whenever I've done my like rape, one of the things I do when I'm clearing out is, because for a while I was feeling like my heart was like really heavy and just like clogged up, and I wasn't in tune with it. I wasn't feeling. So I started in my meditations and during my rape, I'd be like, the one thing I would ask for is, let me have a heart as light as a feather, because that goes back to like the whole Anubis thing. And then my Anubis doll that I made would always have his hands wrapped around this big heart bottle that I had on my desk, and it was like a reminder to me. And it was next to feathers. Like the way I decorate my room, sometimes I do things subconsciously and I didn't realize I was doing it till I had already done it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's so weird. I put Anubis next to my heart bottle and then I put feathers around it. But it was a reminder to me to be like, just to continue to ask for a heart as light as a feather. Whether that's possible or not, I don't know. But it was just something that I felt like doing. So there's a lot of corruption in the world. There's a lot of crazy. And I think the key is to, like, just like in the Bible, be like a kid. It's okay, you know, like, I feel like when you get to this, like, adulthood, like, things become jaded. Everyone is just so jaded. And I see it, too. And it's sad, and I've been there. And there have been some times where I've actually unjaded myself, where I'm just like, you know what? This is just all the illusion. I'm not even gonna let it get to me like that. So, but yeah, I just wanted to put this out there because it was a lot of interesting synchronicities for one day. And I'm just here like, what? I do need to work harder on meditating more. Like, I even avoided astral travels. Like, I got really good at it. I was good. I got to a point where I could spy on people. But I was just like, I get it, like, psychically attacked all the time. That's one thing I like about the first meditation of this, like, little hard drive I got. Little flash drive, sorry. But, it started talking about, you know, like, all these psychic attacks, and it was like a clearing kind of thing, so that way I don't have to worry about being attacked like that, because that's one of the reasons why I just kind of stopped doing astral, because 8 to 9 out of 10 I was getting attacked. Only a few were pleasant experiences. And the ones that were pleasant, I think, actually were more so with the aliens, and surprisingly the Greys, where I was like, I didn't feel any fear, and I was like, okay, it's all good. But all these other entities, I'm like, ooh, I got attacked. So I just didn't want to do it. I think that's one of the reasons why I sometimes just avoid meditation altogether, because sometimes even when I do a meditation, I might accidentally astral, and then I get attacked. So it's like, why? But, I don't know. Things are happening, guys. Even if sometimes you don't feel like it is, everything is changing. And the whole Notre Dame thing happened. I think that was actually a good thing, though. It sucks because I really wanted to see it the way it was, but we gotta, like, burn down these old paradigms. So, anyway. Peace, love, fuck. And I will let you guys know if any other weird, strange things happen, and I'll also give you an update of the whole Jesus Mary Magdalene movie and